What up, people? What up, what up? My bad. All right. Sorry for the delay, but I'm here. R.I.P. rapper Saphir. I don't know who that is. I think, gotta go. The format was good. Late again. Kiss my ass, Eon. Shane, I don't know if you're still here, but if you are, this is for you.
Tutti frutti, tutti frutti, tutti frutti, tutti frutti, tutti frutti.
That's for you. Oh, you are here. Good. Good. So, once again.
Tutti frutti, tutti frutti, tutti frutti, tutti frutti.
That's for you. Now let's see something. Hot take. I don't think Benavidez is going to KO or stop Morrell. Look, I will say this. I saw the face-off, and it made me a little nervous. So let's see here. Morrell, Benavidez, face-off, and I'll explain to you why here. Made me a little nervous. Where is it? I hear this one. All right, this one. Here we go. I'm going to play this one for you guys. This one made me a little nervous. Okay, here we go.
Vamos a ver. Quiero ese pinche quijado. Vamos a ver. Vas a ver, tú vas a ver. Vas a ver también. Vas a mirar. Tú vas a mirar. Vas a mirar. Vas a ver que un cielo nunca vio pinche pueblo. Vas a ver que un cielo nunca vio. Vas a mirar. Vas a mirar. Ok, vamos a mirar. Vamos a mirar. Vamos a mirar. Vamos a mirar. ¿Quién eres tú? ¿Quién eres tú? Yo qué estás haciendo? ¿Qué estás haciendo? Ok. I want to see. I want to see. I'm gonna break your fucking mouth. I'm gonna break your fucking mouth. Fuck you. Watch. Fuck you. Want to do something? ¿Qué se lo aquí? ¿Qué se lo aquí? ¿Qué quieres hacer? ¿Qué quieres hacer?
Right. So was it just me, or did Morrell look bigger, than like taller and like bigger framed? Was that just me? What you guys think? Talk to me. Yo, you sound mad different in your lives and your reels. I've heard that many times. Thank you. How you know Chris Tucker? I don't. I'd like to though. Was good, Chris Esperon. You know, David got Morrell's his size. That shit made me a little nervous. I didn't like it. Yeah. What up, Chris? Or Curtis, excuse me. Nah, you're wilding out. That's not happening. Oh, my bad. All caps. I didn't realize he was so big. I didn't like it. Morrell has 3.5-inch reach. Does he really? That's not good. Morrell looks slightly taller and about the same stature. Yeah. He looks slightly taller and slightly thicker. Because Benavidez looked a little like, you could tell Benavidez is still going to lose another 15, 20, maybe 10 or 15 pounds. I'm working, so I'm rushing to type. I bet. Shane, you in here? I had a rough night, man, last night. We had to bring Novi to the urgent care. She had sores all over her body, this bacterial thing. She's only 8. She was stressful. She's still like stressing me the fuck out. Morrell have showbiz haircut. Isn't that called a shag? David looks fat, easily 200. Nah. You think that's fat? That was just a little loose around the caboose. I don't think it was fat. Feel me? Vaughn, what up? What's in that Blues Clues cup? Coffee. Just coffee. What up, Seth? Benavidez 6'2", Morrell 6'1". Benavidez is almost 6'3", as told to me by himself and by his dad. He's like 6'2.5". Morrell, to me, looked 6'2", 6'3", too. They look the same height. Hope you had a good day. Stressful. Yeah, Shane's fucked up. When are you going to come out and visit, Shane? From you get a 125th on the Metro North. You're here in like 55 minutes. It'll probably take you the same amount of time to get here as on the Metro North as it did to get to when I was in Brooklyn. But you just take one train right there. Boom. Nah, I'm joking. As long as he makes weight, it's fine. David versus David. Who will be king? I have a prediction that is a guaranteed prediction. You could bet all your money on this, guys, and I will take full advantage if you lose any money. You bet that David will win. You bet that David will win.
Got him!
Yeah, maybe less. No, it's about an hour. Yeah, maybe less actually. It's about an hour to Grand Central. So you're maybe 5-10 minutes closer. So maybe even like 50 minutes for you. Why not word on? All right. This is insane with Jake Paul. Let's go down the list. Andre Ward, Arthur Beterbiev. I don't know if Tank Davis counts. He said he wants to beat his ass, but I don't know if he wants to. Daniel Dubois, Antonio Tarver. He got Holyfield now calling out Tyson. So that's not Jake, but it's a residue, a repercussion of the whole Jake fight. Whenever, just come whenever, man. Doesn't have to even be a fight night. You bitch ass, suck ass, cracker. Yo, Marco, Jake Paul, can you tell Mike Tyson is here? Huh? Yeah, Pizza Man. Daniel Dubois called out Jake. And Jake said, unlike Beterbiev, who has no followers, you do, so I might have to make it happen. Do you see Daniel Dubois punching how big he is? There's no way. He's not fighting Tarver. He's not fighting Ward. He's not fighting any of the dude. Butterbean's been calling him out. I mean, I have Shannon Briggs just posted some dude that he knows. Fight this guy. Some dude I never heard of. I'm like, wow. I don't know if it feels good for Jake or he probably does. But like, have some integrity. I would never call him out because I know he wouldn't fight me. And it would just look thirst. Like mad thirst. He wants a joke. That's okay. Jake, yeah. No, he's real. Shane gonna beat you up. Shane couldn't beat me up. Shane couldn't beat me if I was his meat. You know what I'm saying? Shane couldn't beat me if I was the baloney pony. Shane couldn't beat a baloney pony. Shane couldn't beat a ham. Shane couldn't beat any meat, let alone me. You crazy. Jake Paul doesn't want to lose since the Tommy fight. Tarver still beats Jake. I don't know. I don't know, man. Tarver's 50 plus. I don't know. Yeah, Marco, what's Jake Paul? He fought Tank Davis. What do you think about that fight? Oh, Ryan Garcia, too. Oh, and Devin Haney. Both called out Jake. Apparently, I was told this by Ness about the Devin Haney's dad called him out. And Ryan has called him out. That I saw. So I forgot to add those two. Clip that chat. Spicy old head. Nah, man, I'm just saying. Shane couldn't beat the baloney pony. So you know he's not beat. Shane couldn't even beat the meat. He's not beating me. He can't even beat his own meat. Shane can't even beat his own meat. Or he can't beat nobody's baloney ponies. So he's not beating me. David destroys Morrell. Easy work. All right. Mexican, you deserve the first. That is actual fact. I'm so itchy. Like mad itchy. David destroys Morrell. Easy work. Yo, Marco, in 2025, what's the biggest fight you want to see any weight class? There's a bunch. Tank, Tio. Canelo, Benavidez. Better Biev, Benavidez. Inoue, Bam. The winner of Usyk and Fury against maybe Dubois or depending on what Bacoli does. We need better Biev Bivol rematch so Benavidez can get winner. Okay. I feels you. David Morrell, for those of you watching, David Morrell is going to get his jaw broke just like David Benavidez said. You feel me? Usyk versus Bacoli. Well, that's if Usyk could get by Fury, which he's not going to in the rematch. So slow your roll, sucker. Slow your roll. What else we got here? Shane, you still here? With your bitch ass? Sipping on grandma's syrup. We need a better rematch. Okay, come on, people. Why are you so quiet? Speak up. Speak up. Speak up. Speak up. Talk to a cracker. Fury losing, man. He might get stopped this time. Fury's going to get stopped.
You smoke crack, don't you? You smoke crack, don't you?
Fury's going to get stopped.
You must be out of your goddamn mind.
Look at me. I'm the waterboard, dude.
Jake wants to be a boxer. Let him start the ladder, climb the ladder, I think you mean. Every boxer that's earned a place. He is climbing the ladder, CJ. The only difference is he's making way more money and having an eclipse level spotlight glaring on him while he's doing it. Yep, my favorite ass. Just you're fat. You're eating fat asses.
Tutti frutti.
Ugh.
Tutti frutti.
Why are you eating? Ugh.
Tutti frutti.
Gross. Is it true there was stipulation in that contract? Nobody knows, King. Nobody knows. It was either that or I think they had a verbal look, if you get Mike injured, if you get him if you about to knock him out, back off. I think that was agreed upon, if not contractually, verbally. But I don't know for sure. He got rocked by a fat cruiserweight. Don't bet on dudes with a beard. I don't mind beards. And white dudes with dreads. Remember I told you guys this, right? You don't trust white dudes with dreads or white dudes with ponytails. They're fucking douchebags. What up, Edwin? Yo, Shane, you see this Edwin right here? Doesn't that look like Pee-wee? Look at his profile pic. Does that not look like Pee-wee, especially Pee-wee now? Shane, tell me, does that not look just like Pee-wee? A.K.A. Jose Maldonado. Yo, Marco, what's the biggest fight? Tank Davis. Teofimo? Oh, I'd like to see Ryan Devon rematch. That's a big one I'd like to see. Don't trust a white dude with a do-rag. Don't trust a big butt and a smile. Don't trust a white dude with dreads. And don't trust anybody with their first name when they're named after a city. I think format. You interviewed me, right? Right? You have the deep fucking announcer voice. That's you, right? Sorry, I remember you. I talked to a lot of people. I think that Jake was afraid to try and finish the job if he had Mike in trouble because he would have had to go on, and afraid that. You think, nah. I think the fire he was worried about coming back is the criticism, and the world would have looked at him as a piece of shit. Now they look at him as having, like, it made me respect him that he backed off Mike. I don't know what you think, but I clearly saw him stop throwing punches when Mike was wobbling. Clearly. Not scared of what's coming back, even when he had him at the end. Nah. He didn't want people to be like, oh, you knocked out an old legend. Instead, now he's the fucking the superhero, the good guy. You revived boxing. You showed more mercy than Miyagi-Do. You weren't on your Cobra Kai shit. You showed mercy to a living legend. That's why he did it. Pee-wee ain't him in a 30. All right, well, go fuck yourself. All right, cool. I thought that was you. This dude format has a Barry White voice. Shit's mad, deep, and soothing. Yo, that means you can't trust Steven Seagal even if... Nah, you don't. Steven Seagal, ain't nobody like... Come on. That dude thinks he can fight, too. Just so goofy. Tries to, like, Spock pinch you. Like, this isn't the Starship Enterprise. Douchebag. That's all lights in a set. It's not a real thing. Stop trying to Spock pinch people and put them down. Clown. Yo, Marco, I should use that. Going down like he got pinched, but like he got pinched by Spock. Like Spock pinched him on the neck. I'm gonna use that. That's a real old reference, but I don't give a fuck. Whoever knows it knows it. Do you think how the Mike Tyson Jake Paul fight? It wasn't free. You have to have a Netflix subscription. Let me tell you guys something else too. They're putting out. It hit 60 million homes, something like 200 million eyeballs. That's the most ever. It is not. The most ever viewed fight, right? There were both Muhammad Ali fights, which were free in like ABC back in the 70s. The runner-up was Muhammad Ali versus Foreman. 1.5 billion. In case you guys got potatoes in your ears. 1.5 billion views. The champion, the most viewed event ever, was Leon Spinks Muhammad Ali rematch after Leon beat him. Almost 3 billion views. That is nowhere near what Jake did or anybody did. The second runner-up, I believe, behind that was Mike Tyson versus Buster Mathis, which was on Fox, I believe, in 1995. I watched it live for free. That was 43 million views. So this was great last night. And this is extra impressive because the ones in the billions were totally free. You just had to have a TV to turn on. And you had bunny ears or whatever, you got it. This is, even though it's cheap, it still requires a Netflix subscription. So it makes it a little more... it would take the 200 million views. I'd pump it up to maybe 500 million, something like that. It still doesn't fuck with Ali and Spinks, so even if you account for the freeness. It reminds me of an unbalanced. No, it reminds you of a normal sparring session. When one guy's hurt, you step away. Yeah, I saw Jake light punching, tapping, and yeah. Not only that, but when he wobbled him, he did not go in for the kill. Took his foot off the gas and just sat back in his cruise ship and went around the islands. Steven would do that to you, no Diddy. Okay. Netflix was trash, kept free. That just means that the volume, what's the word? When people want something, the demand crashed their fucking servers. That's impressive. And it wasn't bad. It didn't ruin the fights at all. So not for me. But maybe other people did. I don't know. Do you think that Jake Paul versus Mayweather, shut it off? Do you think that Jake Paul, that might happen? That might happen. Well, I'm fair, but give a fuck now. Wasn't that Mike's first fight after prison? No, Ian. You cute little child, you. He's a little Leon's a little cute baby. He's a little baby. He doesn't remember. That first fight after prison was Peter McNeely. Buster Mathis was the second one, though. Close. Would the outcome be different with 10-ounce gloves? No. Same shit. Demand. Thank you. I already figured it out, but thank you. Businessman, that was a bag. Money using boxing to get rich. Word up. Edwin Sanchez, a.k.a. P. Wizzle. I'm just saying. Cute little Leon back then. Pinches little cheeks. He was just a little baby. He didn't know. He just crawled out the punani and was just sitting there and being a little baby. So how would he know? But good try. Good try. It was close enough. It was. What year are you born, Eon? You probably weren't even born yet. You're only like, what are you, 20? Oh, no, you're like 25. What year are you born? You weren't born yet. Yeah, you weren't born in 95. You're probably born in like, what, 2000? What's in that cup? A little bit of grandma's syrup, a little coffee, a little methamphetamines, and a pinch, just a pinch of crack. Nah, just coffee. But I'm about to drink some soda. I can't just have coffee. I get too dried up. Yo, Marco, did you meet Devin Haney? Sort of. I was no. I was around him and his pops. I've talked to his pops online, but when I was around them, there were two. It was during the Ryan Garcia press tour, and they were just too amped up to actually stop and talk to me. So I never officially shook their hands. But they know who I am, or at least the dad does. 03. Damn. 03. So you're 22. Turn 21. All right. What do you make? What do you do for work, Ian? Are you in school? What do you do? What do you make of this Benavidez versus Morrell fight? Morrell is getting stopped like a crossing guard. Morrell is getting stopped like a roadblock. Morrell is getting stopped like a handsy dude at the prom. No means no. Stop it. That's what I think. American boxing declining. Russia and the UK facing boxing. Soft generation. Damn, Wall Street. Why are you so grouchy today? Lil Zooted. What the dilly, yo? Brothers be acting silly, yo. My man Julio is moody, yo. Type of brother slap you with the tulio. Look at Shorty. She little cutie, yo. Make me want to get all up in the booty, yo. Does that sound really white, me doing that? Ryan Garcia is fighting. I know, it's an exhibition against a Japanese dude who apparently gave Pacquiao a bit of a whooping in their exhibition. Construction. Oh, shit. That's some manly shit. Good for you, Ian. You in the union? You freelance or in the union? Tell me you're in the union. Oh, you seem like a smart dude. If you're not in the union, I bet you're planning to do it. El Bandera Roja. What does that mean? Does that mean a red headband? Is that what that means in Spanish? Benavidez could run 175. Yeah, word up. What up, Mario? It's time Jake Paul versus Mexican Monster. Yo. I think Jake Paul would rather take a Louisville slugger to the nuts repeatedly by Babe Ruth's ghost than fight David Benavidez. There's no way he'll fight David Benavidez. Imagine if Japanese knocks out Ryan. That'd be fucking wild. It's an exhibition, though, so it wouldn't count. What up, Dwayne? You're late. The red flag. Bandera. I thought it was bandana. Bandera. How do you say flag in Bulgarian? Let's see. Flag in... I can't remember. Flag in Bulgarian. Bulgarian. How do you say it? I might not even know it. Zname. Okay. Znametu. Yeah, okay. I did know that. Zname also means what's your sign. So it's flag and sign. See, I knew the word zname as sign. I didn't know they used it as flag. But it makes sense. Sign, flag, same shit. Red flag. Why is he? You know, there's a video. I interviewed him and I asked him, and he explained why he's called La Bandera Roja, but I forgot what he said. Pac-Man was 1,000,000 years old. I mean, it was a couple of years ago, right? What does a puta mean? Puta's like a bitch. What do you think was in Aaron Pryor's cup? From what I heard, it was crashed up asthma tablets, which are like antihistamines or whatever, supposed to open up your airways. But remember, Aaron Pryor rematched Alexis Arguello. I did a video on this, and he whooped him even worse. Matter of fact, you guys want to see the video? Oh, by the way, I just dropped a video today, just now, literally. Roberto Duran, one of the most brutal knockouts I have ever seen. Here we go. Arguello. This is Pryor versus Arguello. Okay, let's see. Hold on. Alexis, I want to play this one for you guys. Where's the movies? Oh, here we go. All right. Let's see here how we do this. Now, how do I do this? Video file, right? Okay. Hold on. This is my video I made on the Arguello fight. Here we go.
Works and controversy. 1982, Alexis Arguello tangles with the undefeated Aaron Pryor. From round 1, Pryor runs at Alexis like he's about to pass him the baton, tornadoing towards Arguello like the Tasmanian devil, bobbing and weaving while blasting a rainstorm of straight punches. After downloading and processing Pryor's patterns, Arguello begins landing his own thunder. But Aaron counters like a chess grandmaster, walloping Arguello with straight cannon blasts. The Nicaraguan native detonates a cataclysmic right hand, but Pryor mockingly overacts being hurt like he's in a community theater production of Hamlet, and then hits Alexis with a devilish smirk. This leaves Arguello more discouraged than missing Powerball by 1 number. The Hawk continues gliding and spinning Alexis like they're swing dance partners. Aaron then seems to slow down a bit, which sees Arguello connect with numerous hammer straight rights. But like a Cincinnati boomerang, Pryor comes back with his own vicious buzzsaw arsenal. Then in the 14th round, Aaron unleashes a cinder block rainstorm, which sees him pump out an astonishing 30-punch unanswered combination, forcing the ref to stop the fight. In Aaron's corner right before the stoppage, controversy boils as cameras catch Pryor's trainer ask for a special bottle.
Give me that bottle. The one I mixed. Yeah.
This sparks allegations of Pryor using a performance enhancer, shrouding this fight in mystery forever.
All right. Wow. 30 punch unanswered combination. 30. Now they rematched. This was 14th round. He got knocked out, right? That was back in the day. In the rematch, he beat him way sooner. I don't remember what round. I want to say 6 or 7, something like that. So that, in a lot of ways, put to rest the whole bottle thing. But you heard the dude. Give me the bottle. No, the one I mixed. Like, clearly there's something. But it didn't matter. Corner, Panama Lewis. Oh, yeah. He was the one who loaded up Louis Resto's gloves. The dude who beat the fuck out of that Irish kid, and the kid who ended up killing himself because he got so depressed after that loss. Yeah. I'm partial to Hitman Hearns kill over. Oh, well, that's one of the nastiest punches ever landed in the history of life. Like, that right hand would have brought down the Hoover Dam and just flooded wherever the fuck the Hoover Dam's located. You know, I should know that. Where's the Hoover Dam? It's like in the Midwest. Oh, it's Vegas. Oh, look at that. I didn't know that. Didn't know that. In Vegas. Oh, no, Colorado. Okay, Colorado. My bad. Yeah. Remington, where you been at, blood? Technical boxing, blood. What, the bottle that... Oh, you didn't know that, Edwin? You never saw that? Yeah. Aaron Pryor will always have a cloud of suspicion over his career. Not after the rematch, blood. I seen a documentary on that Panama guy. Yeah, he was suspended for life after a couple things. So he would train fighters, but he'd have to sit in the crowd. He couldn't go in the corner. And I think it got to a point where he couldn't even be in the arena. But I'm not sure about that one. Still want to see Anthony Joshua Tyson Fury? Tyson versus Jose was that uppercut where he snapped his shit up like a Pez dispenser, like snapped his head back, like the hammer of a Smith and Wesson. Like that was one of the hardest up punches I've ever seen land. And Travolta got up. Don't ask me. I did a video on dudes who got hit with runaway trains and still got up. It's near Vegas. Yeah, I know. Other than Sugar Ray Leonard, who did Duran actually beat? A bunch of no names on his record. What? Justin. What? No names on his record?
You smoke crack, don't you? You smoke crack, don't you?
Roberto Duran has no names on his record. Who did he beat? Other than Leonard?
You must be out of your goddamn mind.
You smoke crack, don't you? You smoke crack, don't you?
Who did Roberto Duran beat?
I smoke rocks. I smoke rocks.
Wow. Okay. Only 15 minutes from the Hoover Dam. Oh, word? Okay. So, shit. Slamming hard enough to fucking break the Hoover Dam and flood Colorado. Mitch Green gotten up 100 times. And yeah, well, Mitch Green, yeah. What that was also literally he got up because of...
I smoke rocks. I smoke rocks. I smoke rocks.
I'm not even trying to be funny. That's really what he did. So, yo, Marco, people got stopped acting freaky. Huh? What? Marco, did you hear about Mike Tyson? I know. Holyfield now. See what Jake Paul did? He got everybody one fight. People up Duran's record. Who did he beat? You got to be fucking kidding me. And don't forget, he was a natural lightweight, and he went up all the way to super middle, I believe, and was, even though he lost to a lot of the big names, he came this close. Super impressive. He knows nothing about boxing. That's what I'm saying. You're not saying no names, though. You guys want to pull up? You want to do Roberto Duran's record? Okay. Other than Sugar Ray Leonard, who did he beat? Well, Davey Moore, the one I just showed, for starters. Davey Moore was 15-0 WBA world champion. So there's one person. Definitely not a bum. But let's look at it. Okay, let's go into it. All right. Now, Duran, by the way, besides this loss here, when he fought Sugar Ray Leonard, and this is what we're going to talk about, I want you to see his record. This was his record when he fought Sugar Ray Leonard. 72-1. That alone makes him not a bum. And it's super impressive. But who'd he beat? Okay. Let's see. At lightweight, which is where he excelled, he beat all these motherfuckers. Let's see. Let's go through it. Esteban de Jesus was fucking dope, and he was 41-1 at the time. Damn. Why is he fighting dudes that are 6-0? Like, but okay. Oh, this is still early in his career, maybe. Let's see. Oh, they fought Jesus again. All right. Ray Leonard, win. Then he lost. Fredo Benitez lost. Pepino Cuevas, dope fighter. That's a win. Davey Moore was 12-0, at the time. Hagler, he lost, but did well. Hearns, he lost. Barkley, that was impressive. You know, you might have a point. Vinny Paz, he lost. Camacho, he lost. Interesting. William Joppy, he lost. Camacho, he lost. So he lost everybody. But he went 71 and 70 something and 1 before Leonard, right? So he was whooping all these guys' asses. But these guys, these were all the champions at the time at 40 and at 35. Mostly 35. These were all the top guys. But yeah, you're right. Not all this guy, Lou Bizarro, what he end up being? Yeah, that's a good record. Sal Mambi, okay, that's a great fighter. Huh. Interesting. So who said that to me? That was Justin. You know, Justin, you have a point. That's a good point. But is it why did he not? Do we not know them? Because, like, you could say the same thing about Roy Jones. So Duran was similar to Roy, not nearly as eyeball test, you know, heavy, but Duran looked amazing as a lightweight, and a lot of people think as a lightweight you couldn't, you know, he was the best ever. So it might have been a situation of like just with Roy, when Roy was winning, there was no real huge stars, and so it might be one of those things because when you don't go 70 something and 1, wiping out the division and being considered the greatest light heavyweight in the world for nothing. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, he didn't have a lot of those superstars, but that's not his fault. He beat everybody at lightweight. You know, and then he started moving up, and that's when, yeah, he lost to everybody except Sugar Ray. Literally everybody. I mean, you know, Davey Moore was impressive because I was a champion, but not you know. So he did shit like that where he's winning belts, going up and up. That's why he's a legend. But yeah, no huge names except really Ray. Marco, back to back days, you played yourself. Well, what are you gonna do? I think they just fought all the guys there. You can't fault. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Duran's one of those grades, no disrespect, but he lost all the time. Yeah, he did. But again, Justin, don't forget, not only he was older, but he was also way out of his weight class. So when he would go and beat an Iran Barkley and get a world title, people were like, what the fuck? That was impressive. When he'd beat a Davey Moore and snatch a super welterweight title, those are impressive things. 103 and 16. It's pretty fucking good. So they say I fought nobody and made him look like nobody. Yeah. All right. Format. Thank you for the bounce pass. Let's do it. Let's hit it.
Y'all must have forgot.
Let's hit it again.
Y'all must have forgot.
Appreciate the bounce pass. How many legendary guys are in one era at the same time? It depends on the era. Shit, 70s, Joe Frazier, George Foreman, Muhammad Ali. That was the beginning of Holmes. Some people consider Ken Norton. I don't, but some people do. Shavers, Ron Lyle, 2 of the hardest punchers ever. Spinks, both Spinkses. That's a lot. 80s. Hagler, Hearns, Duran, Leonard, Barkley, Benitez. I mean, that's a lot. So it all depends on what era you're talking about. Top 3 weight classes all time, you think? What you mean? When you destroy a whole division, it feels like you have to move up. Yeah. When you destroy, you said that twice. You copy and paste a lot, huh, Dwayne? I noticed that. I noticed that. When you destroy, what else we got, people? Talk to a brother. Shane, you still here? with your bitch ass. I'm about to go to bed. Have a good night, bro. Seth, how old are you? I'm asking you 2 reasons. 1, why are you going to bed so early? And 2, why are you going to bed right before bed, tuning into the soothing sounds of another man? So those are the 2 questions why I'm asking how old you are.
Tutti frutti,
You know what I'm saying?
tutti frutti.
Unless you're like 7 or 8, and then I get it. You know, the little tuck. Just fucking with you. Yeah, I do copy and paste in case you don't see it. I can read it again. Okay. Pretty Teddy. That is a dope fucking picture, Teddy. Dope picture. I think Morrell is going to get stopped like a handsy dude in the car during the prom. He's going to get stopped like a fucking crossing guard. He is going to get stopped like a roadblock. That's what I think's happening. Pretty Teddy. Okay? Julian Jackson, Terry Norris. Yeah, man. I would do that one, but it only went 2 rounds. I should do a video on that one, though. Benavidez is probably most likely to destroy Morrell. Thank you. Me too. Yeah, you know. You're a smart man. What you laughing at, Edwin? Which one? Tell me which one you think is funny so I could take them, polish them, recycle them, reuse them. Yo, Marco, I got school. I'm in high school. Ah, how old are you? I got a lot of like fucking teenagers tune into me. So maybe that's
Tutti frutti.
on me. I don't know. But you know what? I like it because you guys are thirsty for knowledge. You're smart. You're open to learning. I like my teenage viewership. Is Morrell Dominican? Let's say Cuban or Dominican. I think he's Cuban. No, he might be Dominican. Let's see. Cuban. No, he's Cuban. Cubano. Eubank versus Superman. Who the fuck is Superman? Seth. Damn, another 15-year-old. All right, Seth. And wait, last one. Where are you from? What city? I know we went over this. I think I asked you. But I forget. Tutti Frutti. Morrell is Cuban. Yeah, I just figured that out. What up, Hoops, by the way? So Hoops is another dude. He's like fucking 13, but he sounds like he's 52. Mad mature. Hey, what do you think about Robisi versus Espinoza rematch? Oh man, I am so glad you asked me about that. I was thinking about that all day, and I finally came to the conclusion. And here's what I think about that fight.
Oh my God, who the hell cares?
No disrespect to you. I just don't give a fuck about that fight. Does Benavidez have a fight coming up? Yeah, he's fighting David Morrell. Dwayne is hilarious. What's hilarious? Oh, Tutti Frutti. Oh, okay, gotcha. Boxing needs more young fans. Most boxing fans are older. The UFC has all the young fans. It's a good point. It's a good point. Eubank versus Ben. They call Ben Superman? Eubank's too big. Most Cuban boxers that talk trash, that trash talk Mexican boxers, it doesn't end well. Prime example, Canelo versus Lara, Pitbull versus... Yo, did you see Pitbull? I just saw him on IG. He's mad fat. I guess he was at the press conference with Benavidez. I guess he's fighting on the same card. He looks mad fat. Like mad fat. Like 30 pounds maybe? 20, 30 pounds heavier at least than his fighting weight. Looks a little chubby dude. Little jolly chubby dude. Pennsylvania. All right, cool. That was good. Well, thank you. Marco, I like watching you. I want to become a pro boxer one day, and you give me good tips. Thank you. I'll be there for you. I got you. You should do an episode on all the famous boxers that were killed. Nah, that's kind of depressing, Kobe. I appreciate the the suggestion, but that's kind of depressing. That's depressing, especially when you're my age. You don't want to think about death. You already feel like you're getting closer to death. You don't want to think about all the people who died. Who is best? Who is the best junior in boxing? I think. Oh, current Julio Cesar Jr. is the best. It doesn't count in this context. What's the context? You have to be specific what the context is. No, you call him Superman? Well, I think your definition of Superman is tainted. UFC is horrible. I tried to watch it. Look, I say that is for savages. MMA is for savages. We are sophisticated pugilist enthusiasts. That's what we are. We do not tangle with the savages. No entanglements with savages. If he fights at, 40? He's probably 160, 170. Yep, I'd say that. I remember when Floyd used to knock people the F out. Yeah, pretty boy Floyd. The Paul brothers have brought non-boxing followers. Yeah, the problem is, do they really turn into boxing fans, or do they just stick to what the Pauls are doing? You know what I'm saying? Dwayne, you're going to get KO'd. Listen to Marco. That's fucked up. That's rude. Yo, Marco, you're my favorite YouTuber boxing. I pray for you. Thank you. You're a religious fella? I'll take it. Man, they played us with the Iron Mike highlights, Marco. I was rooting for Tyson. Me and you both. And Tyson, just in 4 years after the Roy Jones fight, looked so fucking different. Either his age just got him in 4 years, or his knees really were fucked because he had a knee brace on. Or maybe life is usually a balance. Maybe it was a mix of both. I'm with you, though. Who would have thought after how he looked against Roy? Like, he was throwing snappy punches against Roy, fast, looked stable on his feet, wasn't getting tired, looked like a different dude. Tank said he will never fight him again. He got a big head pit bull. That I don't blame him. Fuck that. What fights do you care about? A lot of them. MMA is for dudes who think they can fight. MMA is for like dudes who can't box, so they want to have their own thing. We got our own thing. The UFC is for people who like to see men in panties roll around on the ground. So basically, you're saying the UFC is...
Tutti frutti! Tutti frutti!
So you're basically saying the UFC dudes, they don't waltz. Instead, this music plays, and they roll around. Got you. Blind Faith. MMA is beautiful sport. Use boxing at the Coliseum for gladiators. I've been to the Coliseum. Boxing is all about sweet science. Word up. Big shout. Not only does my man Pretty Teddy have the dopest fucking profile picture I've ever seen. You must be my age. You're in your 40s, right? Big shout to me with that extra crispy, original recipe, spicy 5-piece with extra napkins, side of biscuits, and some cornbread. Keep up the dope content, brother. Aloha. Ooh, Hawaii. You're in Hawaii? Dope. You speak pidgin? You speak that pidgin? Put some respect to MMA because those guys are skilled boxing, wrestling. Fuck out of here. Yeah, I was telling all my coworkers Jake was done, but I had to. I did a poll. Let me show you guys something. Matter of fact, let's do this. I'm going to show you guys, meaning like what you did. What you did was not that crazy. Okay? Here is my polls. And let's go to, I'm going to show you. What you did was not that crazy. Okay? How does Mike Tyson and Jake Paul play out? Okay? 10,000 votes. So that's a pretty accurate one. 52% believe Mike dominates with his experience and power. 21% thought Jake wins. 20% of you draw. But so 52%. So my point is the overwhelming majority thought Tyson was going to win. Teddy. So what you were thinking was not out of the realm of possibility of what most people thought. I love boxing, MMA, but boxing was my first love. Okay. Kid Austin, Andy Cruz. Kid Austin will have a problem with De Los Santos. He stays away. He's fast. He's a southpaw. That'll give him a problem. I don't know much about Cruz. I think it's good for boxing at this time. We can reach different audiences. We need more real fans, but Jake made. Yeah, maybe. The way we look at that is how many followers did the undercard get, right? 2 dope fights on the undercard. I mean, a bunch, shoo, but the main events, Katie Taylor and Serrano and Barrios and whatever his name was, those were great fights. So the barometer is looking at how much viewership, how many followers those dudes gained. Because that'll show you if these Jake Paul viewers were just there for Jake, fuck everything else, or if they're actually there to get into boxing, or if they have the capacity. If they have the capacity or the willingness, even subconsciously, to actually go into boxing beyond just watching Jake take people's hats and, do what he do. Do what he do. I just think Mike was 58. He's really 78 from all the hard sparring. Nah, 4 years ago, he looked great. Not great, but good. Jake Paul thinks he's a big shot after cowardly fighting Tyson. Why won't he fight a prime heavyweight? Well, he's not a heavyweight, but he won't fight a prime. He won't fight a prime light heavy. I don't think he'd fight. He won't fight a prime middle or super middle. He's not going to fight anybody prime. Or 49. I'm not 49. 39. All right, so close enough. Isn't his picture Lionel Richie? Oh, Eon's just a little baby. He's so cute. Busy Eon on his baba. He's so cute. All right, sorry, that's annoying. No, that is not Lionel Richie. That is from the movie Coming to America. The character played Daryl. Real name, Eric LaSalle. You speak Dakine? I don't know what the fuck that is. I know Pigeon. I never heard of Dakine. Let me go down here because you guys buried me. Serrano robbed second fight against Heller. That's what they say. We need more Jake Pauls. True. Say what you want, but the baddest man on the planet is John Jones. Not in the boxing ring, he ain't. Dos Santos and Floyd Sr. verbally agreed to fight and put a bet on it. Where? Show me proof of that. The ring is on Tyson's fight. Was it that big? No. Showbiz lost 12,000? Why? Why would he lose followers? Oh, because he was at the fight. He was a part of it, right? Why would he lose? That doesn't make sense. Send a clip to my IG. What'd you send a clip of? He loses all his bets. Shake my head. Pizza man. Showbiz rich? Probably. Especially after the slap. Did you see Dubois calling? Yes, I did. Yeah, you missed it. But what's up, XX Flick? Cute picture. Is that your kid, I guess? That's a fucking crazy tattoo. Is that like a Samoan, Australian or something? Jake is about money. He thinks he lives and breathes money. It's all a trick. Stop fucking talking. Y'all are all fools. And what Jake Paul wants, controversy and haters, helps to plan a vision. I can't tell if you were being negative or what, but you're right. Jake Paul does want views, but he's also putting the work in to fight. That you might be right, Eon. Sweet Science has a hit to get the outside of people. Boring. They want to see brawls. True. That's an example of Pigeon. Okay. He wants to fight Canelo, which he'll get mollywopped. Okay. It's very short of how Amanda started the dirty fighting first. She started it. Mill City, Santos coach, and Floyd talked crazy. What did Mill City and Santos coach and Floyd talk? What? What you mean? What's Mill City have to do with anything? What's Floyd? You're talking about not Floyd's father. You're talking about Floyd Mayweather Jr. Because you're saying senior. Senior's the father who has Alzheimer's now. He's not fighting anybody. And what's Mill City have to do with anything? I'll send the clip accidentally. Headbutt. Austin is not that good to me, honestly. I don't see the hype. He has very, very impressive speed and power and athleticism. But yes, he does need to fine-tune. He needs to lift the hood up and change the oil and just tighten a couple things here or there. Change a few spark plugs. He'll be good. Canelo means cinnamon in Spanish. All these fake tough guys hate on Jake, but none of y'all would actually dare to do in an amateur career, but he's improving. I agree, he is improving. There he is. What up, Steph? What up, Steph? You're late, but at least you're here. Well, Serrano got a rugged style, so I think she did start it. I mean, was Katie really throwing headbutts on purpose? Bernard Hopkins and Evander Holyfield led with their heads their entire careers. But they did it to where they did it just smart and conspicuous and with enough guile to make it legal. So we're talking about that. So Floyd Schofield and Santos. So no Floyd Schofield Sr. Okay, sorry. And Santos coach on Mill City Boxing. Nah, I'm good. I don't give a fuck about that. Journeyman exposing prospects. I kind of feel bad for Tank, all the fasting and plot trash talking he saved for Loma and Roach just for him. Why? He's afraid to fight guys close in weight class. How about we get guys 150? Yeah, true. To be fair, that MMA fighter did beat Roy Jones's ass. Well, first off, thanks for the back.
Y'all must have forgot.
Second of all, for talking like that about Roy.
Get the fuck out of here!
And if you talk like that about Roy one more time.
Is Wayne Brady gonna have to choke a bitch?
One more time and.
Is Wayne Brady gonna have to choke a bitch?
Watch your mouth. Watch your mouth. To put eyeballs on your lip and watch your mouth. Bam is already a legend. No, he's not. You ever watch fencing? No. But my dad used to fence. He took me to fencing once when I was a kid. Dude's like, they scream a lot. I remember that. My dad had fencing swords. Yeah, he fenced briefly. Well, Tank should he be fighting a champ his weight? I agree. Thoughts on Abdullah now? I still think he's dope. He showed unbelievable fortitude and will and a heart and grit. I think he's still dope. So he went down. It happens. That dude's a hard fucking puncher. Sometimes when you jump in the pocket, you're going to find more than just loose change. You might find some cinder blocks. I'm a New Zealander. Okay, that's what I thought. I said Australian, my bad. But, I could tell the tribal and all that stuff. Jake Paul will only fight if he knows it's going to bring a big bag. Of course, I agree with that. All in front of the way Jake knows he can make money. Yeah, it's true. People are watching because they follow him on YouTube or they want to see him get stretched out. You're absolutely right. MMA fighter beats Roy Jones. I don't want to talk about that. Ever been fishing once or twice and it's mad gay. MMA fighters was fatter than Roy. Get out of here with this. Roy. You know what? Fuck it. You guys going to talk about Roy?
Y'all must have forgot.
Seniones versus Ennis. Boots is still good. He just needs to learn when not to sit in the pocket because he's not going to knock everybody out. Just in case MMA fighters have beat boxers in boxing. True that. Julian Jackson versus Aaron Pryor. I hate to say this because I love Julian. I'm like friends with him, but Aaron Pryor. Aaron Pryor arguably beats anybody at 140 pounds. But that being said, Julian Jackson was never 140. He was 154, 160. So that is actually not a realistic fight because they're not in the same weight class. Is grown men's strength real? Yes. Morrell is bigger than you and me both, Blind Faith. I got a little shook today seeing that's fucking. We talked about this in the beginning of this stream. I showed them face off. I was like, ugh. I mean, he had that fucking hair, so made him look tall, but he was still tall. No, Jake Paul's only fighting if he knows he can beat his opponent. Not exactly true. He was going to fight Hassan Rahman, which he would have lost. That would have been the Fury thing. Hassan would have beat him just the way Fury beat him, and he fought Fury. So everyone he's fought except for Fury. Anderson Silva, too, actually probably posed a decent threat. But, yeah. Marco, what are you talking about? I caught a shark when I went fishing. Female 6'3". You caught a 6'3" shark? What? You caught a female? How the fuck you know there's a female? You saw the titties? Like, how the fuck would you know it's a female? Morrell had 10% chance. I'm on board with that. That's a good number. I say it's Big Fury now. You might be right, Ian. Anderson whooped Jake. I don't know about that. He's not a boxer. He has boxing background. He's not a boxer. Dwayne Dennis, MMA fighter, beats Roy Jones. Was Anthony Pettis. Right. Yeah, Roy was 50-something. Marco, what the hell's going on with Tio? What do you do? 6'3" mermaid. He was grabbing her titties. Ooh, nice. Cheers, bro. Love your live. Appreciate how respectful and thoughtful you are towards your viewers. I will like and sub just because you're a good dude. Thank you. Appreciate you. I love fucking Australians and New Zealanders. And hopefully, me saying that, there's no beef. Like, if you call a Puerto Rican and Dominican, they fucking lose it. I don't know if it's the same thing with Australians and New Zealanders, but appreciate you. Jimmy Thunder was a good fighter. That a little over, good fighter. And Tua is New Zealand, right? David Tua, I believe. Yeah, he's not Australian. He's New Zealand. That was a great fucking fighter right there. You want me to send you the video? Video of what? Of you catching a fish? Sure. DM it to me. Pato versus Haney. No, it's probably because he's seen a shark was voting for Kamala. Excuse me. What are you, a fucking Republican? I don't even know where you're going with that. I don't follow politics, so I could care less. Muay Thai. Would you have in Farmer versus Zepeda? I didn't see most of it, but from what I saw, the highlights, as you guys know, I tend to watch highlights. Again, there's this false narrative put out there by certain Dominican Jersey punk asses that I only watch highlights. And I do not only watch highlights. I watch highlights of fights I'm not that interested in watching the full fight, which Zepeda and Hitchens, I really wouldn't care to watch the full fight. But it did look like a Farmer, excuse me, not Hitchens, like Farmer won that fight. It looked like that to me, even though he got dropped. Oh, no, he dropped Zepeda. That's right. It looked like he won that fight to me from the highlights. It was free. Those cards start at 3. Be trash. Word. Watch the 2 short clips I sent. It will prove my point that it was accidental. All right. You know what? I'm going to do it right now. Before I get off. I'm going to watch the 2 clips you just sent. You sent it to my Instagram, I assume? All right. You are... Who are you? Punch Talk? No. You are... Bach... Who'd you send to? Who'd you send it to? Oh, that's you, Dwayne? Yeah, you look young. All right, let's see the fish. Damn. Holy shit, Dwayne caught a shark. I'm going to show them. That's Dwayne's shark that he caught. Wow. Pretty impressive. Pretty impressive. I don't see your thing, though. All right, let me go down here before I get out of it. I don't see your thing. I got a life bid. What's it under? Lowrider? Okay. I don't see anything under lowrider. To my Instagram? I don't see anything. I didn't get anything from lowrider. To my verified page, right? Because I don't see shit. Fucking Aussies are our arch enemies. Ugh. But it's love to more New Zealanders live in Australia. These might as well say it's our other home. Aye, man. Well, now I know. Fuck them. Gennaro. I still don't see anything that you sent me. I see something I got from Dwayne. I got Someone from the boxing influence. I didn't get anything from you. There's nothing, even in my request folder. Nothing. So I did not receive it. Send it again. Yeah, no, I know. Gennaro, I didn't get anything from you though. Nothing just now. Let's see. Let's see. No, man. I didn't get anything, so send it again. All right. Remy, that's big. Yeah. I'm low key mad at that. I'm low key mad that was funny. What's Stabby say? Oh. Bathtub shark. What the fuck's a bathtub shark? See, I love jokes, but I don't even know what that means. Marco, do you agree that Roy Jones is the GOAT of glass chins? I agree that you
Get the fuck out of here!
and I also agree that you can do this for me.
Royal penis is clean, Your Highness.
In case you didn't hear it. This is the service. I don't mind.
The royal penis is clean, Your Highness.
Thank you. Now, that sounded very...
Fruity!
You have to remember, in my era, the ultimate disrespect is tell the dude to, shut up or I'll give you something to shut you up. That kind of talk. That's how we used to do it. But now you can't do that anymore because it sounds mad tutti fruity. But whatever, I'm going to go old school with you. Why don't you grow out the back like Hulk Hogan? Maybe I will. He said I got my hair done. Gennaro is this dude here. He's messaged me before too, but he didn't just now. Stabby knows. That was your first time fishing? Did they pull it out? You didn't take it home. No, that's a stupid question. It'll bite up the boat and everybody there. That sucks. You can't keep it. I thought that's the fishing, right? Bring it home, fillet it up, have dinner with your family for a few days. Nah, y'all boys was just out the closet. Nah, man, no closet. Always like the ladies, but sometimes you got to give dudes something to shut them up. You know what I'm saying? Give them something to shut their mouths. Ooh, yeah, it does sound pretty gay now when I think about it. But that was the ultimate disrespect. You know what I mean? Like what Tyson did. I'll fuck you before I make you love me. You know what I'm saying? That's just how we used to do it in the 90s. Just that's a real emasculating, jailhouse type shit. Why won't you grow out dreadlocks or jerry curl? Is that how you spell jerry curl? Fresh flounder tastes so much better than store-bought. I can imagine. It's small boat. Heavy would tip over the boat, so they put a tracker in it so they could get it later. Okay. What's your favorite food? Chilled Garcia. I don't really have one specific favorite food. I like everything. Yeah, I like literally everything. I don't fuck with Italian food that much anymore because of the carbs, like the pastas and all that. I don't fuck with rice or pasta. But I love Mediterranean, like fucking Greek salads and with a little bit of chicken or whatever. I love soul food. Love barbecue chicken, hot wings. Love greens, black eyed peas, coleslaw. So Southern food might be my favorite. Now that we're getting into it, that might be my favorite, like soul food kind of shit. Southern soul food. Would you fight Roy Jones? I'll fight Roy Jones in a second. You like boats? No. Marco grilled salmon type guy. All right. Well.
Oh, that's racist.
You don't think I could see you through?
Oh, that's racist.
You're a quarter cracker too, Eon. You should watch your mouth. You liked your hell yeah. I just had some today. Had some jerk wings made by a real Jamaican. From Jamaica, but grew up in the Bronx. No, I do like it. I just don't fuck with it anymore because of the carbs and the sugars. And I'm not Italian, even though I look it and my name's Italian. Love soul food, trying to appeal to the masses, huh? You mean the majority of black people that come in all the boxing rooms? Nah, that's just what I love. You forget where I grew up, Eon. Eon, let's be real. I grew up around more black people than you. You're fucking from Indiana. Like, I definitely grew up around more black people than you. So that's just what was around. Probably don't care, but Baumgartner's Toronto. Oh, it's set? Yeah, I care. Is that set for sure? Yes, I can. Not very well, though. Roy Jones was sensational, getting knocked clean out. Okay, let's see what we should give him.
I'm knocking somebody the fuck out.
You lousy corksuckers.
The royal penis is clean, Your Highness. The royal penis is clean, Your Highness.
Thank you for cleaning it, Tommy. Appreciate it. Marco, New Yorker, you know he was big on pizza and shit. Hell yeah. That was also the broke shit. Like that was the broke food, which I was. I grew up in a shitty little tenement in Hell's Kitchen, like poor, broke. Plant versus Berlanga, Munguia versus Andrade. I got Plant winning. I don't know about Munguia and Andrade. I think Andrade, as long as he didn't get too old, he could outbox him. You have to accept the invite. I didn't get a fucking invite. I didn't get an invite. I'm going in my request folder. It's not there. Let me see something. Gennaro. Lowrider? I'm trying to like find you, but I can't. So I don't know what to tell you. Although I've seen you leave comments on my shit. I've seen that account. Can you do a black flip? It's a really weird question. Random, not weird. Random. No, I cannot. Indiana, the French Lick. Yep, French Lick. Larry Bird. Why did Roy Jones drop all that weight? 35 to fight a guy like Tarver, who is he wanted to go back down and do what Bob Fitzsimmons did, which was win the heavyweight and then go back down and recapture the light heavyweight. That's why. He should have went and maybe won the cruiserweight and then retired. This way he would have had every single belt. Because don't forget, he missed one. From middle to heavy, he got at all of them except cruiser. I remember I told him that too, and he was like, oh yeah, I wasn't thinking. I was thinking like this. Me and him were talking personally, right? He was like, I was wanting to do what Bob Fitzsimmons did, but I never even thought of that. I was like, yeah, well, because I didn't get it. I'm like, why didn't you just get the cruiser and then fucking peace out? His ego though, because Tarver was showing up. It's hard when you're a fighter and the dudes are showing up at your shit, like calling you out, and the ego and the bravado and all that shit as a man, and especially as a boxer. Bitch, I'll fight you. I don't care if I'm old. That kind of shit. But anyway, all right, people, I am out. I appreciate you guys. Talk to you tomorrow. Peace.